In June last year, 44-year-old Aaron Gerbo of Lisbon died following a crash in Marion. A vehicle hit the motorcycle Gerbo and his daughter were riding, throwing them off. Gerbo is credited with saving his daughter's life by protecting her during impact. And I spoke with Gerbo's sister, Ruth Peterson, about how her brother saved multiple lives by being an organ donor. It's a message she wants to spread as we mark Donate Life Month.
He loved riding motorcycles, and the accident was a motorcycle accident. Someone had pulled out in front of him and caused the accident. He was then life flighted over to the University of Iowa, where the tremendous medical staff did their best to save him, but they gave us the gift of putting him on life support. My brother in life was an intense personality. He lived life to the fullest, jam-packed every possible second with something. And he was known to be extremely generous, extremely kind, very genuine. If he called you a friend or considered you a friend, you were a friend.
How did the organ donation come about? Had you ever talked to your brother about his wishes for that?
No, in fact, we didn't know until 2 days after. I think it was just one of those things where he marked it on his driver's license, and then we found out 2 days after the accident that he was a donor. The thing about him is that he was so real and genuine that we never questioned his intentions. So even though his wife was unaware of it, she automatically supported that decision. You need someone to be able to vocalize your intentions if you're in the situation that my brother is, where he couldn't do it for himself. So either have a power of attorney in place and make sure that your loved ones know that that is your intention, because they're the ones that are going to speak for you at a later time.
Do you know how many of your brother's organs were able to be donated?
We do know that his kidneys immediately went to 2 women. I had a viral video happen on TikTok about his hero walk. Through that video, I found out that some tissue went to a burn center, a children's burn center in Missouri. His heart is being used to treat a very rare heart disease that happened in men only.
Are you interested in meeting some of the people that his organs helped save?
I think of them frequently, and I hope that their quality of life is better. Come June, I do have the hope that I can meet them and just check in and tell them my well wishes.
After experiencing this with a loved one of your own, maybe why would you want to encourage other people to consider being an organ donor?
Our loss, that moment, we were in such despair. We were looking for anything to give us hope when we simply didn't feel that there was any. I knew that there was an opposite to what we were experiencing, and it gave us comfort. It gave us a moment of peace to know that someone's life would benefit from his donation. You can help so many people without necessarily doing anything, and it's so impactful. It could be a tendon. It could be just something very small that could mean the world to someone else. And then think of, if that person's quality of life is improved, their family is being impacted, and then everyone else who is spiderwebs out from that is being impacted by that one single donation.
And now you're involved with the Iowa Donor Network, right? Can you tell me about that and why this is important to you to be part of the organization?
I'm purpose-driven as it is, and I saw how impactful his donation was, and all I could think of is, how can I help get this message out, sharing how important it is and how impactful it is. It's something you don't think about ever. You check that mark and then off you go. You don't think about how impactful it is until you're actually in that situation. I want to use that platform to be able to communicate that and share that experience.
Ruth Peterson, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me about this. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
And with the warmer temperatures, Peterson wants to remind everyone to take the time to look for motorcycles. She says her brother's crash happened in 2 seconds, and taking that time to look around can help save a life.